Hello, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Welcome back for another reading where today's theme is home is where the heart is. Let's get started. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, just take a second, go down, click the red button. Also click on the bell so you get notifications and you never miss a daily reading. Also, if you need a private reading with me, go to LizZamorsky.com and I'll get you all settled. Now that the business is out of the way, let's get back to the reading. Okay, so today when I was meditating over the cards, I heard that Dolly Parton song, My Tennessee Mountain Home, where she's like, in my Tennessee mountain home, life is peaceful as a baby sigh. If I got the lyrics wrong, I'm so sorry, but it's just been playing over and over and over in my head. And I kept thinking like, is this something about Dolly? Are you guys wearing a lot of rhinestones right now during the coronavirus? Like, are you working 9 to 5? Like, what's the connection? And then I pulled your Starman Tarot cards, and the ones that came out were Four of Pentacles, the Alien, which is the Hermit in normal tarot decks. Not that this isn't normal, but you know what I mean. And then two cards came out for your third card, and that was Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Oh, I feel like the Lovers keep coming out for you. If that's wrong, I'm sorry, but I feel like this is like a repeat card for you. So with the Four of Pentacles, so I felt like this really actually clarified the whole Dolly song for me. Because the Four of Pentacles, like if you look in this card, it's a masked man and he's got these like rings of DNA. Like he's a creator. He can create his reality. But it feels like the pentacle in his hand is like on top of a gold nugget. Like he is really trying to hold on to his wealth and he's really focusing on his money. And he's like, I'm creating to get the money. I'm doing this to get to the money. And also in the background are all these mountains. So I'm like, he's in his Tennessee mountain home where life is peaceful, but he's also like keeping himself locked away with his money in this mountain. Like he only creates to get the money and he's afraid of losing it. And then the Alien came out, and that's the Hermit energy, which is like go inward. And just the word hermit, it's like be by yourself, isolate yourself, which we're all doing right now if we're smart. Thank you very much for staying at home. But so the Hermit also is about like introspection, going inward and knowing that the answers are within you. So I feel like you're being called to stop penny pinching. Stop worrying about every last dime, because the more you like hold on to it and you're so afraid of losing it, then you're just going to like you're not actually going to be like compounding your wealth. It's like stuffing money in your mattress instead of putting it in a bank account where you can get a higher yield, or instead of having a financial advisor, or like instead of being able to use your money to create money, you're just like stuffing dollar bills in a mattress like, oh, I'm really afraid. And that stops the flow of abundance. It stops the flow of wealth. Like there needs to be like income and outcome, there needs to be a flow and not just like bringing it in one time and then stuffing it in the mattress and to like never look at it again. But I do feel like you're being called to really like unearth some ghosts of your past, because that's where this like poverty lack mentality is coming in, where you're like, oh, I've got to like hold every dime in. I hope this is making sense, but it's like stuff everything in the mattress and sleep on it and know where every dime is. And I'm not saying not to be frugal and budget and live within your means, like absolutely, but don't do it to the point, don't do it to the extreme that you're actually blocking off like any new flow from coming into you, or viewing wealth as something that is corrupt, or viewing like making more money as something that steals your soul. Like, hey, we can all have that money. Like we can all have abundance. We can all have a beautiful flow. It's only like people who create corruption around money. Those are the ones who are corrupting it. Money in and of itself is not a corrupt ideology. It's not a corrupt thing. It's not a corrupt philosophy. And then like once you're able to go into this hermit energy and really just start unearthing Like, why do I feel this way? How can I turn this around? How can I start the flow of money? Like, you got to spend money to make money, I'm hearing. Like, there's something about like out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with the new. You know, like you don't want to always hold on to your first dollar you've ever made and then not like be able to build on top of that. And then like that makes way for this Ace of Cups and the Lovers. And the Ace of Cups is just like joy. It's overflowing abundance. It's you'd be in your love element, like where love is just flowing all around you. And like your mind is not focused on the actual physical money anymore. It's focused on love. And like that love vibration lifts you. Love lifts us up where we belong. If you want to, I've also started curating playlists for everybody because I sing so much. So if you want to check out your playlist, like it's right here, linked here, for this specific reading. So you can actually hear the real songs that I'm singing. Even though my renditions are gorgeous. But so like this is this abundant, this beautiful vibration that's going to lift you out of this like poverty mentality, this scared feeling. Like fear is a very low vibration. Fear keeps you down. Love lifts you up, just like that song. But love is really what's going to save you from this situation where you feel like you're just spinning your wheels and going around and around in your head all the time. I'm going to do a quick past, present, future with the wisdom of the oracle for you on this energy, just to get some clarification. What's the recent past energy with this situation for these air signs? Whoa, that was strong. Okay. Let's see. We got time for a nap, number 24, where I just feel like your recent energy has been like going back into the foxhole, going back into your burrow, like going inward, going back to your Tennessee mountain home where life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. Like this fox with the moon around it, that reminds me of like a baby as well. Maybe a baby's lullaby or something where it's just like, I want to go to sleep. So maybe you've been feeling low energy as well. Like where you're just like, I need to go and nest and burrow and really be that hermit and go back inward. That's beautiful. That can be really beautiful. If you're really going inward and just like following your heart and listening to what you need. What's the present energy for this? This one wanted to come out. Okay. Come to the edge, number 36. Your present energy is that like you need to start moving. You need to start closing out this cycle. Like this is a 9 energy. This is like, okay, start learning, start pulling together, start synthesizing all the lessons from this recent past. This message in a bottle card, this popped out with the first one too, and now it's on the bottom of the deck. It wants to be seen. So we're going to get there in a second. But so this come to the edge, I just feel like it's like, it's time now. Like stop being in the thick of it. Like come to the edge a little bit, take a breath, reflect back, see what you can take with you, see what lessons are coming through with you. But like, it's time to like get out of the deep end and like come to the edge instead. Like swim to the edge, hold on, and like take a rest. This message in a bottle, what do you want? This is another 6 energy, 66, master number. Go Google it. Angel number 66. But so this message in a bottle, I feel like there's, I don't know who specifically this is for, but I'm just going to say it. There's a message here about these big salt crystals. And I'm just hearing this very distinct message. And I think it's very specific for somebody. So if this resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, sorry that you're having to sit through 20 seconds of this. There's some Superman connection coming through. Like, there's something about like there's a Superman connection and you're the missing piece to something. And there's a position in the world that only you can fill. And you keep getting called to fill it and you keep turning your back on it and saying like, that's not me anymore. And I'm just hearing that like the call is coming through stronger and stronger. So now like during this hermit energy, maybe take some time and really start reflecting on like why you're turning your back on that. Is that because of you? Or is that because of what other people might think? Or is it because you've tried that route before and it didn't work out? And I feel like you're being called to really like soul search on what your situation is in relation to this position. and that the answer is within you. And maybe the answer is to walk away from it for good. But when you do that, make sure that you really like close that door and lock it and throw away the key, if that's what you decide. And if it's not, if that door is still open for you, start exploring, like, is this meant for you? Is this the right time? And really start feeling into like where in your heart space this is lighting you up, and see if there's anything that needs to be cleared out before you can actually pursue it. Because I do feel like it's there for you. Okay, and what's the near future energy for this reading for these air signs, please? Yeah, that message in a bottle really wanted to come out. Like, it was persistent. Nevertheless, she persisted. Okay, what's this one? Near future. Breathe. You have this beautiful breathe energy. This to me is also like that that hermit energy as well, where it's like, just keep staying in it. Just breathe, take one step at a time, go inward when you need to go inward, because all the answers lie within you. Okay? Like, you don't have to worry about losing it. You don't have to worry about letting it go. I just feel very relaxed right now. Truth be told, I never start a video more than once. Like, I usually do these in one take unless the camera shuts off in the middle. So if there's like an edit in the middle of one of these readings, one of these videos, it's because the camera had a malfunction and I had to restart it. But I never start the reading over from the beginning, because I'm channeling information and I'm trusting that whatever's coming through is supposed to come through. Sometimes you'll hear me say, like, I hope that makes sense, just because that's my ego. That's my human part coming through and just being like, what did I just say? Is this making sense to anybody? Because it's just channeling through. But this time I had a hard time like actually starting the video, and I had to start the camera again 3 times because I just felt like I wasn't in a flow. And so I feel like the message with that too is just like, take things as they come. Be in the flow. If you need to stop and start again 3 times, 10 times, 3,200 times, let yourself do that. Just honor yourself. Honor your heart. Oh, I feel so much calmer now because I was so like, yeah. I was so bajiggity in the beginning. Having to start this 3 times, having to sing Dolly Parton 3 times. Okay, we're just going to see real fast what your totem animal is for this reading. What is this? Is it what I think it is? Let's see. Oh my gosh. The earth signs got this one too. What I was just thinking was that while I was shuffling, I quickly added up the numbers of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I wasn't sure why I was doing that. Usually I don't do like a whole numerology of the reading. Okay, sorry, I heard the curtain rolling up at the same time. It just rolled up out of nowhere. So I guess I'm on the right path. But the numbers of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck cards added up to an 8, which is strength energy. And then the spirit animal that just came out is number 62, which is also an 8. So I feel like you have like double strength. But also you can Google 88 master number and see if there's something there for you. But this is turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like, again, this is that slow energy. It's that sleeping fox. It's the breathing woman. It's the hermit. It's this slow down. The strength is in the slowness. The strength is in the slowness, in the stillness, in the slow times, in the pause for you right now. Something just blinked over here. And now I feel like I need a nap. Like, I feel like, oh, what a great reading. What a calming reading. Like, from the beginning to the end, it's just gone like, and I don't mean this in a negative, it's not like, oh, this has sapped my energy, but it's just been like, almost like listening to a lullaby, where it's like your energy goes from being like frazzled and chaotic and like, oh, every last dime, oh, to being like, I'm ready to take a little turtle nap. So on that note, I love you with all my heart. Thank you so much for being here today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, air signs.